YouTube family, welcome back. We here again dropping a lovely video so that you can get some value from this one. No, it's nothing too long tonight. I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek in a trade setup that I took literally since today. And I'm going to be walking you through one that I took on gold and another one that I took on NAS 100. So literally we are on NAS, otherwise known as US Tech, right? So literally this is a trade that I took based on market structure telling me that price literally wants to go down. Now, what I generally do on NAS is to wait for the peak or what we call the power hour when the volume hits differently. That's what I love to wait for. Anytime around 1:30 p.m. UK time, I generally get a good flow within the market so that I can make some profits and hold and don't even fold or feel too cold. I'm telling you, NAS is, it's become one that I really love, right? I've fallen in love with NAS, just like, I love gold, but NAS has become, one of my favorites as well. So I'm going to be, running through this market structure. I literally took this on the 5 minutes. So I'll be going through it on the 5 minutes. Now, what I noticed today was that we were having a little bit of resistance right at this area here. Let me highlight it so that you can literally see it. Right? So this is today, Friday, right? This was literally from 10 a.m., right? We were having a little bit of resistance here, failing to break above this area. Now, because we were failing to break above this area, I zoned in on it as a key point of interest so that whenever the market comes back to this level, right, I would literally take the trade. So what I did is to highlight this area here where we had the rejection, because we had a little push down from this area here. As you can clearly see, I waited until price came back into this zone, which it literally did, and also rejected. And what I was zoning in on is actually catching the majority of my profits where this line was, right? Literally based on here, right? Look to the left. You can literally see we had strong support here. So I was believing that we were going to have some rejections here, which we literally did, as you can clearly see. So I was getting ready to take my profits here just in case we would bounce, right? Because generally speaking, once we hit these support or resistance areas, we will have a bounce. However, when you realize that you have probably 3 or 4 touches of that area, most likely the next time you're going to have a break of structure. All right. Now, literally right here, I was waiting just to see because I was anticipating it to break, right? Because what I really wanted it to do was to come all the way down to this area here, which it's on its way. But even though I took my profits here at this area, I really was anticipating that price would come back here. Why? Because if I look to the left again, what did we literally have support here? So one of my favorite things is really to look for these areas where we've got resistance and support, and I'll play within these areas and get strong money or profits from these trades. That's literally what it is. So support and resistance is a key part of my trading strategy. And you can literally see where when you highlight these things, and the majority of the trades that I've been taking on NAS, I have been taking them at the same time and have been making consistent profits. All right. I literally look for the support and resistance areas based on what price is doing, right? And then I've got my added confluences that will kind of give me a little bit more confirmation as the trade plays out. So right here, you can literally see where, we came back, we had a rejection here. So I'm literally trading price action, right? using support and resistance to guide my decision making. And then whilst the trade was playing out, what fully confirmed everything for me was the crossing of the moving averages, the 8 and the 14 right here, showing me that, listen, sellers are fully in control. So that's one bit. And it also showed that clearly on the MACD. So everything is beginning to line up. I'm holding firm, and I clocked really nice profits on this NAS 100 trade today. So I want you to really understand that trading doesn't have to be difficult. You just need to have a process that works for you. And I'm literally showing you in my process, I use trend lines, right? I use support and resistance. I often use Fibonacci, and I'll show you that in a little run through on gold. But in this case, I was literally looking at support and resistance and pure price action, all right? Pure price action to be able to get some solid moves on NAS, which literally we did. We got a nice movement. We clocked nice profits. And this is something that is worthwhile when you realize that it's just a simple process that you're using to take profits. Don't complicate it. Support and resistance, look for these areas where you've got massive supply and demand, right? Supply meaning that price is aggressively pushing down from there, and demand means that price is aggressively pushing up from there. Literally, those are your go-to plays, and you can actually trade from supply to demand areas to be able to clock good profits, right? Because literally, I'm only looking here for rejection to be able to catch the massive move all the way down to the next support level. That's literally what I was looking for. And I got that flow, took my profits, and came out of the market. So this is a literal trade setup. And I'm now going to go over to gold and show you one that we took earlier today. So this is gold. I literally did this bit, all right? So I'll zoom in on it so that you can see. We were in a little range, playing on all-time highs and everything. And what kind of, got me here was the multiple rejections at this price area. So I was watching the market, all right, put an alert literally here because this became a key zone of interest. Because what I realized now is that price is forming structure right here in terms of support. Right at 3,071, we had support being created. So what I was looking at was the fact that, okay, here, strong support zone. So what I was waiting for, because I knew that, listen, if I'm having support here at midday, right, and I'm seeing support coming back at 1, most likely by 2 p.m., I'm going to get a push further up to create an all-time high. That's really what I'm looking at, because I know the power hour is generally between that 1:30 to 2 p.m. mark. So I'm looking for the power within that hour, right? Now, I like to trade with the banks. Wherever they go, I go, because that's where the money flows. So literally, I wait for that moment to literally take the trade. I'm not taking a trade until the banks are really in and they're driving the power so that I can get some money pumping in very quickly. Now, I used the fib, right? Lined up my Fibonacci, and literally the fib would have explained that, okay, we had a rejection right here at this area here of the fib, right? So put my fib on, and I've highlighted where the rejection is. So this is our 0 mark. Now, literally with the Fibonacci was showing me, based on the fact that we are in an uptrend, had a pullback right here, came all the way back to full retracement. And this is all on the lower time frame. Came all the way back here for your full retracement at your support area. Definitely, we're going to get a pump back up, and we're going to get it all the way back up to the negative 61.8 at 3,087. So that is really what I've been anticipating, to get that move there. So what I was waiting on is the power hour at 1:30 to get some move. And right around, the opening, that power hour, I took the trade right here because I'm like, there's so many rejections right here. I just said, I'm getting in. And I got in on the trade right at this area here because I'm saying this thing wants to go up. So I took the trade. When I took the trade, of course, it brought me into good profits. Then it brought me directly back into my entry area. All right. And of course, I would have secured my profits here because one thing I generally do is to trail my profits. All right. I trail my stop so that I put my stop in profits once my trade is moving in my favor. I reduce the risk on my trade. So I'm in it risk-free with profits to claim all day, every day. All right. That's literally my go-to. So I got smacked up because of this. All right. I generally don't allow price to take me back into entry. But what I recognized was that we still had rejection right in the same support area, right? And then when I got this nice confirmation of the bullish engulfing with the rejections that I had here, I went back in on the trade, right? And I went back in to get that massive move all the way to 3,087. Now, we didn't get to 87, but I took my profits at 85. I was satisfied, came out of the trade, really lovely. And this was two beautiful setups within a day. And really and truly, I just want you to understand that trading is not as hard or as complicated as many people make it seem. You can literally be using support and resistance to make your profits, along with some additional confluences like, your moving averages, crossover, your MACD, whatever confluences that you use, right? Find ones that work for you, develop a little process, and listen, go all in because this thing is a money machine. You've got to learn how to print money all day, every day, without a doubt. You've got to do it. Listen, I'm so pumped up. Trading makes me pumped up because guess what? I really and truly, I am absolutely grateful for a skill like this that gives you the ability to make money without even talking to anybody. You don't even need anybody. It's just you and the charts and you're fully locked in. I'm so pumped up right now. I know you're feeling the energy that I'm bringing here, but honestly, this is a beautiful skill to have. And if you're still on the sideline and you're wondering why you haven't started, I think this is your confirmation to get started on your trading journey because this can literally change the entire trajectory of your life and that of your family, of the entire bloodline, to be fair, right? So that's the rejection and it's support again, a little Fibonacci just to show me, because one of the things that I love with the Fibonacci is if we're in an all-time high, there's no structure there really, especially when market is creating those all-time highs. So what the Fib does, it gives you an insight as to where the market would possibly go, right? So that's really why I pulled the Fib up specifically on this, just to see where market or where price could possibly go, right? Fib never lies. And generally speaking, when I pull it out, wherever it says that price is going to go, it generally does go, right? So, and one of the beautiful things for me that gives the edge with the trading is waiting on the power hour. Now, sometimes you're in the market and you're just trying to play with the little moves that are there and there's no volume. So it makes no sense. So for me, I like when the money is flowing. I like when there is liquidity in this place. So I go in when liquidity is high, volume is high, and I can get some money and get out of there and be done with it for the day. So the power hour is my go-to. When I get on them charts, I generally get on anywhere between 1 p.m. UK time, and I'll be trading possibly from 1 maybe till about 3, and that's it. That's it for the day. Sometimes I'm out quicker than that, right? Depending on how, good the stuff is. But support and resistance, guys. The power hour is one, but support and resistance, right? And monitoring price action. You can't get better than that, right? Monitoring price action is going to be your very best friend because you're reading the candlesticks and you're interpreting what they're actually telling you. I generally say this is a language that you're gonna have to learn if you're a trader. You're gonna have to learn candlestick language. When the candlesticks are screaming, they're speaking to you, right? Listen so that you can actually take advantage of what they're saying, right? They'll be telling you, I'm going for a buy now based on what price is showing, or I'm going to be going for a sell now based on what price is showing. It's for you to open your ears, open your eyes, pay attention, and not impose or predict too much, but go with the flow. When you go with the flow, profitability becomes very easy. All right, I will say that again. There are so many of us who are caught up in predicting too much what price is going to do, what price is going to do. Wait on price to do the thing and then set your trap and get in. Right? That's literally what I have been doing. And consistently, there are profits clocking in day after day. So I really want you to understand that this journey, it can be difficult. If you make it difficult and try to learn all sorts of things that are not necessary, too much is not required. You just need to really understand price action, understand what market structure is doing, and create a few check or a little checklist with your confluences. What is it that I'm looking for entry, right? Create your little trading plan, stick to it, and trust me, profitability will become your best friend, right? So literally, I just wanted to share these two setups, very simple stuff. And I want you to understand that trading can be simple. Simplify it. Remember, you can become a part of our community. Click the link in the description below if you want to become a part of it. Or even if you want to get access to an AI to kind of alleviate your emotions a bit while you actually learn how to trade, then the link is also in the description below. Now, very, very, very important. Put God first in every single thing you do, because guess what? If He is in it, without a doubt, you've got to win it. I want you to understand that the bank, it's filled with a lot of money. The world is filled with a lot of money, but the markets, it's got some trillions in there that you can plug out and plug in every day if you want to do it. But become disciplined, stick to your process, follow it day after day. Even if you have a few losing days, it doesn't mean that your strategy is not right. You're gonna lose. Keep the same strategy, use it consistently, same process day after day until it becomes routine and you'll see the progress become beautiful. All right, trust the process. Trust the process. Listen, without a doubt, I believe in you. I know that you've got this. I know that you can become the profitable trader that you're meant to be. Stick to your processes. Find a system that works for you. If it's support and resistance, go back test. Go do your back testing. Do it probably every day, right? Do your little demo trading every now and again with your back testing, right? And your forward testing systems. Just put the work in, because if you put the work in, it becomes inevitable for you to win. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I hope this added great value to you within your trading journey. Have a wonderful weekend. I love and appreciate you all. Bye.